Blast me to the mortal realms! It's time for the Mad Merlins review of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer issue 73 by Hachette Artworks and Warhammer. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer issue review. Today we're on 73 and it's the big one. So instead of what was originally going to be 5, I think, of the old Ardboyz, we now have 10 of the brand new plastic multi-part Ardboyz. And yeah, these guys are ferocious looking. So 32mm bases there from the go on, and yeah, these guys are definitely a beautiful update to a classic Orc type. Also in the issue, we have the Fires of Civilization and some more core tactics, and something death-related, I'm going to guess, by Nagash and Neferata there. So, before we dive into the issue, don't forget to, of course, do all the usual. Like the video if you're enjoying the content, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and drop me a comment down below. Let me know how you are getting on with Stormbringer, and what are your plans now that we are nearing the end of the collection. I myself am toying with the idea of collecting the first 20-ish issues of Combat Patrol, just so I can get hold of the Brutalis Dreadnought and the Hive Tyrant Premium Kit. But I don't really need any more of the Tyranids, as I have 2 of the Combat Patrol already, one from the Leviathan box and one from the Ultimate Starter Set, which is more than enough I'm ever going to need, I think. So probably going to sell on, or perhaps split with somebody who wants the Tyranids. Though I do want the Hive Tyrant, so I can build it as a Swarm Lord for my own Tyranid collection. So that won't sadly be up for grabs, but everything else will be. I might keep the Parasite and Wartrex as well, as I don't own that at the moment. But yeah, I'm still thinking about whether I want to go for it or not. It's, yeah, I mean, too many factions I don't really have much loving for, and I don't see myself needing / wanting to collect everything you're going to get with the magazine. I might try picking up the Eldari, especially now that we got Wraithguard in the mix, because I'm a big Iandan fan, and yeah, a small Iandan Eldar Force would be quite nice. I might also look for the issues that have the Chaos Terminators, as I could do with some of those for my Black Legion. Yeah, other than that, I'm just debating what to do with it. But before that, let's finish off looking at Stormbringer. So yeah, here we go with issue 73, and yeah, this was a surprise issue. So let's take a look inside at what we got. So a slight adjustment to the camera, and we can pull out our issue. So let's get the bases out of the way. So we have 10 32mm bases for our Orcs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm trying to find somewhere to put them out of the way. We got our issues, so we'll take a look at that in just a sec. But first off, let's zoom in on our Orc Ardboyz. So we've got 3 frames to look at, and yeah, they are pretty fantastic models. So I'll just camera yet again, and let's have a look. So we'll start with the bigger of the 2 frames, and here we have, of course, our Orcs. So you can build them with shields and choppers, or you have stabbers and shields as well. We can have one with a little totem icon, so you got the skull and the orc there, or so you got like a sort of a crown piece there. And yeah, each body is 2 to 3 parts. So you got a leg, you got front torso, rear torso, And then it's your choice of what you want to give them for weapons. So like I said, you got your choppers or your stabbers, and of course you have a shield. It's a very brutal spiky shield as well, so it's pretty much another weapon in the hands of an Ironjawz. You have quite a few heads on the frame, so you got the extra tusky one, which is your champion. So 2 of those, you got 1 there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a couple more over on this frame. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, you got quite a lot of heads, giving you plenty of variety for your unit. So yeah, you can make each guy look pretty unique by just swapping the heads and maybe the weapons around, as well as they all look like they have a similar sort of attachment. So yeah, I think you can pretty much put any arm on any hand on any arm even. Ugh, I'm terrible for words today apparently. But yeah, these guys look so cool. I've always liked the Ardboyz, but the older models just really did not fit the newer aesthetic. But this fantastic update to that classic kit really does bring them in line with everything else in the Orky range. And yeah, I can see myself having a small force of these guys. Hopefully when they get their own book, as it is confirmed, we are getting a separate codex or army book for these guys later on in 4th edition. And we'll also be getting a spearhead force, so wonder what that will include. So yeah, there we go. All right, let's take a look through the actual issue. So here we are with issue 73. I'll just zoom out a bit. And let's begin. So for our read articles, we have the Fires of Civilization, and that's pretty much it. We have collect, build, paint, and play articles for our Ardboyz. We have Last Stand, Ambush at Brute's Tome Bluff. And we've got a fold out for more core tactics. So yeah, I started having a look at the Fires of Civilization. So this is part of the Realm of Fire. So the Realm of Fire is the wash with danger and chaos. War bands devoted to the Khorne, the Blood God, hold sway over the lands, and demons run amok, reveling in the destructive power of the realm. Only the cities of Sigmar hold out against the darkness and provide Sigmar's faithful with a precious refuge from carnage. But if you've been following the most recent narrative, you'll know that, yeah, that isn't a thing anymore, as we now have the Skaven literally taking over half of the Great Parch, or part of the Realm of Fire. So some of the realm cities of Sigmar within the Realm of Fire, we have Hammerhal Aksha there, the twinned city, so very heavily armoured and gunpowder orientated sort of city. We have the Tempest Eye, who have a close alliance with Caradron overlords, and we have Hallowheart here, who has a strong connection there to the Collegiate Arcane, and Hallowheart is a city of learning and martial magic within this, as it is the city of mining and trading. So yeah, nice little look there at some of the different cities of Sigmar. Yeah, I think possibly my favourite, just because it's a little different. I like the blue of Hallowheart, but I do like the sound more of Tempest's Eye with the Caradron Overlord alliance there. Okay, moving on then, we have our articles for the Ironjawz. Okay, lads, with me. 1, 2, the next one. Whoa! Auric Ardboyz lean more towards brutality than cunning. Clad in thick plate armour that has been crudely thumped into shape, they charge onto the battlefield and attack their opponent using strength and enthusiasm, where other units might favour skill and sharp blades. So yeah, that definitely sort of sounds more like my ideal tactic. Just hit them hard and hope they don't hit back. So they're hard as iron. Ardboyz have a proud lineage as the ultimate mass troops, the Ironjawz. They are eager to seize on new opportunities for carnage, such as their adoption of heavy spears called stickers during the era of the beast, which are great for monster hunting. So we can of course roll for their chosen tactic as well as their background, and we have of course chance to name them, so we can use the table Ironjawz 1 to come up with their name. Then they got their great deeds that they can do in battle, so you'll regret that, Walls Have Teeth, and Wrecking Ball. So the build guide is going to tell you how to build them. They're going to be built with the stickers. So, but we do have interchangeable parts. You can have any head and any sticker. So the guide just simply tells you to use 1 for head, 2 for sticker, and 3 for shield. So we've got definitely different multi-parts over it. So the shields have 2 components, the hand and the actual shield itself. Then we build the bodies. So the boss, 2 halves of the body, he's 2 legs, he's big chopper, he's shield, and 1 of the 2 extra spiky heads, so either 21 or 22. Then we got a standard bearer or totem bearer. So we build the body, parts 8 and 9, glue his top armor on, and then we stick the totem on, and then you just add his choice of arms. And yeah, you just do that for the other 8 models in the collection until you have your full unit of 10 built and ready to crump heads. So yeah, really cool. And like I said, if you want to, you can give them the smaller choppers. It's up to you really how you want to. If you've got 2 of these, perhaps you can make 1 unit of each. That'd be pretty cool. So how to paint them? We're going to base coat the entire models with Wraithbone. So if you can, get yourself a can of Wraithbone or Colour Forge's Whitebone. Give them a good coating of that. Then that's a nice bright base for all of our bright colours. So then we're moving to Orc Flesh for the skin. I'm a big fan though of War Flesh for the darker, tougher skin. Avalanche Sunset for pretty much all of the armor. If I'll be painting mine, I'll be using Mephisto Red with flames done in Avalanche Sunset. Lead Belcher then for all our metal details, leaving as best you can the strappings, the Wraithbone. Lead Belcher as well for any of the metal grips on the shield. Then we're doing black, so black for his trousers, and then we're picking out certain armor plates as well. You may want 2 coats of black over the yellow. But yeah, just help break up the yellow by picking out certain armor plates and teeth icons. Cat flesh is used for any leather straps as well as the wooden hafts of the stabbers. Incubi Darkness is used for the nails as well as any sort of clothy areas. And then tidying up with Wraithbone for any tusks, skulls, and bindings. Moving on to our shades, Nuln Oil, of course, for all of our metal areas, as well as any areas of Incubi Darkness. Agrax Earthshade on the bindings on the spears. Aphonian Camo Shade for the flesh. If you want a slightly different green hue to the skin, you can, of course, use the Coelia Green shade we've just recently had. That gives you a nice bit of a difference there. White and Flesh Shade for all the yellow armour, and Skeleton Horde for all the teeth. Finally then, we're highlighting the skin with Ogryn Camo, armour with Wraithbones, weapons of Stormhost Silver, black armour with Dawnstone, the leather straps with Bale Brown, the dark green cloth with Cyberite Green, the bone areas of White Scar, as well as the trappings, and Night Questel Flesh for the spear haft. And yeah, there we go. We have our Ardboyz looking very hard. And yeah, really nicely done paint guide. Just make sure to extra thin your paint and use your finished brush to get some nice sharp edges on all of that spiky armor. Yeah, these guys look absolutely fantastic. If you wanted a more yellower colour, I'd say going over that with Ironjawz yellow, I believe it is, or Uriel yellow, and then perhaps highlight with Flashkits yellow for a bit of brighter colour. But yeah, this gives a nice basic sort of colour scheme to start working up on. As you can get hold of the Ironjawz yellow contrast and put that straight over the Wraithbone, that would look quite nice, or even the Imperial Fist for an even brighter yellow. So looking at their War Scrolls, of course this is going to be changed in the new edition. So choppers of range 1, 2 attacks, 3 to hit, 3 to wound, 1 rend and 1 damage. The stickers are 2-inch range, 2 attacks, 4 to hit, 3 to wound, and 1 rend, 1 damage again. So not a lot of difference. Choppers are easy to hit with, and that's about it really. All combat weapons are now 3-inch range, so it doesn't matter what you go with, unless the rend damage is improved on the stickers. So a champion, you add 1 to the attack characteristics of these weapons. Standard bearer, 1 in every 10 can have a Gorkamorka glyph. Add 1 to bravery characteristics, so you become bravery 6. Stickers, so you improve the rend of this unit's stickers by 1 if they if the target made a charge move in the same turn, even. Ugh, can't read. And they have the shield bash, so each time a unit fights after all of its attacks have been resolved, pick an enemy unit within 1 inch. Roll a dice for that. Each model in this unit within 1 inch of that unit. The dice rolls are referred to as shield bash rolls. For each 6, the enemy will suffer a mortal wound. So yeah, even their defensive parts are pretty weaponized. So yeah, pretty cool. And I got tutorials for the stickers and for shield bashing there as well. Finally, then we have Last Stand, the ambush at Brute's Tomb Bluff. So we have 3 heroes and 5 troops on each side. And I'm guessing it sort of wants you to take your new stuff, rather, because we now have everything except for 1 unit for the Ironjawz. We're just missing the War Chanter. So yeah, 5 battle rounds, score 1 victory point, controlling 1 objective, 1 for 2, 1 for more than the opponent, and 1 for each enemy unit destroyed. We have the no mercy rule, so if a unit makes a successful charge, allocate D3 mortal damage to the unit that was charged. So pretty brutal, very orky. Of course, we've got our usual area to write down what you're taking into battle. And of course, your scores there at the bottom. So before we look at the future, we have our new fold out. So more core tactics. So beautiful little Sylvaneth collection there. I pretty much have that because I got those guys unbuilt. I've got 1 squad of them built, 1 squad, 4 squads, I believe, unbuilt. No, 5, I think, unbuilt, because I'm going to make 1 into a 10-man unit of the Spite Revenants and the others into a 10-man and another 5-man joining the first 5-man of the True Revenants. I got this guy primed, ready to paint, just got to get around to him. And yeah, I got these guys in the Kernoff Hunters with Belfanos box and the Spite Seekers. So I just got those to build as well. So yeah, we got heroic actions, enhancements, and command abilities to look at. So command abilities, using all-out attack, using all-out defense, and forward to victory there. So heroic actions, you can choose heroic leadership or heroic recovery. Then you got heroic willpower, and this is your finest hour. Pretty cool. And then we've got enhancements. So we go over some of the key character units we have in our collection. So Lord Aquila, Engine Master, Lord Imperatant, Arcanaut Admiral, Knight Arcanum, Branch Witch, the Spirit of Durfu, the Arc Revenant, Killer Boss, War Chanter, Fungoid Cave Shaman, Mega Boss, Loon Boss, Saltcaller Shaman, and the Loon Boss on Cave Squig, and gives you a few tips on the best enhancements to give each one, depending on the battle being fought, pretty much. So look at Spirit Durfu then is an intimidating opponent who often draws a lot of fire. You could give him a 5+ ward of the Amulet of Destiny, or you could increase his wounds with heroic stature. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, that's that. So next issue is our final terrain piece, the second Guardian Idol. We look at the anatomy of grots, and we also learn about the Chaos Gods. And finally then, we get our last Ironjawz model in 75, which is the War Chanter. We have tactics now for the Ironjawz, and a brand new battle plan. Alright, I'll bring everything back in, give you my final thoughts on this issue. So the only thing I haven't brought back in is the bases, because I don't want to go picking them up again. But yeah, here we have the issue, and yeah, £10 for what is a £40 kit is a proper bargain. I believe this one sold out pretty quick online. Once people knew it was getting the newer version of the Ardboyz, people pre-ordered this multiples. I kind of wish I'd jumped on that bandwagon at the time. I also wish I'd pre-ordered the Stormbringer Guard, as they have now again sold out pretty much everywhere. I'm keeping an eye on Forbidden Planet in case they do come back in stock, but I'm not holding out much hope. Other than that though, yeah, this is a brilliant kit. Nice update to the classic Ardboyz kit, and yeah, I've ordered myself this plus the Mega Boss as a sort of a starting point, just to see if I can get a liking for painting Oryx. But yeah, these guys are definitely some of my favourite models of the Destruction range. So for value and ratings then, yeah, $9.99 gives it a solid 10 out of 10, because it's 25% of the actual kit. Like I said, it's £40 for this kit of 10 models. That's £4 a model. Getting it for £10, that's £1 a model. Definitely works out a lot better. Yeah, definitely pick it up if you can find it. I wouldn't mind picking up an extra copy if I can have a unit with stabbers and a unit with choppers. So that's it. Let me know what you think of this issue in the comment section down below. Also, let me know what you would like to see me do about Combat Patrol. Would you like to see some coverage, even if it is only the first 20 issues? Like I said, I'm only going to be picking up issues of units I want. Really, the Space Marine stuff, I'm going to be adding all to my Blood Angels, doubling up on my Ultimate Starter Set contents. So that gives me 10 Infernus Marines, 10 Terminators, 2 Captains and 2 Librarians. So I think I'll probably sell the Captain. I kind of don't need any more than the one that I've already got. I'll see what I have left over when I get the Death Company box, when that comes out, which could be this week, I think. I don't know. I'll wait and see. It's Sunday today, so we should be getting our next week's pre-orders video up in the next, it's 3, so next 2.5 hours-ish. 6 o'clock we'll find out what's coming. If it's the Blood Angels, I am getting straight onto WhatsApp and emailing my local hobby stockist to grab me that set, because I'm looking forward to Astaroth, Lamartes, and loads of Death Company dudes, plus a Brutalis Dreadnought. So yeah, let me know then in the comment section what you thought of this video and what you want me to do about Combat Patrol. Until next time then, thank you all very much for watching, stay safe, and happy hobbying. Goodbye.